Welcome to TrendView Zero, a fully automated and streamlined trading indicator designed to deliver clarity, objectivity, and ease of use. But first, let's talk about why this indicator was created. After we launched TrendView Ultimate, our most advanced indicator, we received valuable feedback from traders. While many appreciated its power and depth, they also shared a common challenge. The large number of parameters and the amount of information sometimes made configuration difficult, so we created TrendView Zero for traders who want a powerful trading tool without the complexity of manual configuration. Instead of adjusting a large set of parameters, TrendView Zero analyzes the active chart, tests multiple internal combinations, and automatically selects the best performing setup for the current symbol and time frame. Everything is calculated using real historical data, and the indicator adapts intelligently to changing market conditions. Now let me show you how it works on the chart. After inserting the indicator, you should wait a few seconds while it analyzes the market and internally determines the best parameters for the current market state. Once the calculation is complete, you can see all the historical trades generated by the selected strategy. You can also see the performance panel, which displays the recommended lot size, total profit, average profit per trade, maximum drawdown, operations per period, the win and loss count, and the strategy score, which summarizes the strength of the selected configuration. The score is calculated using a proprietary model that evaluates the reliability of the generated strategy. If the results shown in the panel are poor, it means the indicator did not find any suitable configuration for the selected asset and timeframe. In other words, it was unable to identify any meaningful price pattern. In this case, you should try analyzing other timeframes or different assets. After the automatic calculation and parameter selection, TrendView Zero continues generating real-time signals based on the chosen configuration. It's important to highlight that the indicator works between timeframes M1 and H4. Higher timeframes, such as D1 and above, do not provide enough data for the required calculations. Now let's go over the optional parameters. The first optional parameter allows you to close all open operations before midnight, avoiding swap fees and potential overnight gaps. Here, you can see how enabling this input affects trade behavior. Always closing positions before midnight when active. In addition to that, TrendView Zero also includes another optional feature, Grid Recovery Mode. This mode is disabled by default and is designed to help recover losing trades under certain market conditions. Unlike normal operation, where TrendView Zero immediately closes a trade when contradictory conditions appear, Grid Mode attempts to rescue the position instead of cutting the loss early. When recovery succeeds, the entire sequence is closed at break-even. Because grid recovery increases exposure, both the recommended lot size and the strategy score automatically adjust when this mode is enabled. The indicator becomes more conservative with lot size recommendations, and the score is penalized to reflect the additional risk of handling multiple simultaneous trades. You can also choose how many grid layers the system is allowed to use, from 2 to 5. Higher values attempt stronger recovery, but also increase potential drawdown. This feature is intended for experienced traders, so always test it in the strategy tester before enabling it on a live account. As market conditions evolve, the score may rise, fall, or fluctuate. This is normal market behavior. The speed at which these changes occur depends on the time frame you are using. On smaller time frames, such as M1 or M5, the market can shift within a few days, causing the score to change more frequently. On higher time frames, like H1 or H4, the same configuration may remain valid for several weeks or even months. If the score drops below what you consider acceptable, simply reload the indicator, and it will recalculate all parameters using recent market data. Now let's look at a backtest. The result of the backtest will depend on the starting date, the asset, and the selected time frame. When the backtest begins, all calculations and parameter selection are performed exactly as they would be at that moment in time. This means all future results, from that point forward, are real simulations of profit, matching the behavior you would see in live trading. You can observe how the indicator opens and closes trades, displays and updates the statistics, and maintains consistent behavior without repainting signals. All decisions are made at candle close. When you find an asset and time frame that show good results and match your expectations regarding profit, drawdown, accuracy rate, and number of trades per period, whether that's per day, week, or month, you can wait for real-time signals to appear on the chart and execute them manually on your platform, or optionally use the automation tool, which I will show next. Remember, TrendView Zero is an indicator, so it does not execute orders by itself. If you want automatic execution, you can use TrendView Zero Automator, an expert advisor designed to execute all of the indicator signals automatically. It communicates directly with TrendView Zero on the same chart, executing orders exactly as they appear. TrendView Zero Automator is also available on our store. The Automator includes 4 simple inputs. The first input allows the EA to use the recommended lot size calculated by the indicator. The second input allows you to set a manual lot size if the automatic mode is disabled. The third input controls whether the EA can enter trades that the indicator has already started earlier. If this option is set to false, the Automator waits for the next new signal. If set to true, it can join trades midway. The fourth input defines the minimum score required to open new positions. If the indicator's score is below the chosen level, the EA will pause new entries but will still close existing trades when needed. Once the score rises again, trading automatically resumes. Now let's look at the on-screen control button, located in the upper right corner of the chart. It shows the current status of the Automator. Gray means the EA is off. Whenever you add the EA to the chart, or whenever you switch the symbol or time frame, the Automator resets to the off state for safety. The button also requires an open market with live ticks to switch between states. Green means it is on and trading normally. It will wait for new signals to appear and execute trades exactly as they are generated by the indicator. Orange means it is on, but the score is below the minimum requirement, so no new trades will be opened. Red indicates that the indicator is missing or not ready, and trading is disabled. TrendView Zero Automator can also manage multiple timeframes independently. If you place the Automator on the same asset using different timeframes, it will manage each chart separately. All trades opened by the EA include a comment showing the time frame that generated the signal. Now let's run a new backtest, this time with TrendView Zero Automator, so you can see the automatic execution of trades according to the indicator signals. Also observe the usefulness of the score filter. This filter is especially important when automating trades on lower time frames, which can change behavior quickly. It helps prevent low-quality entries without requiring you to constantly monitor the platform. Together, TrendView Zero and TrendView Zero Automator form a complete, intelligent, and automated trading system. The indicator finds the best strategy, and the Automator executes it. A simple, clear, and fully automated workflow for modern traders.